If you've ever walked into your garden in the morning only to find leaves chewed overnight, white powder spreading across your plants, or aphids throwing a full-blown party on your tomatoes, you know the feeling. That mix of frustration, urgency, and the desperate thought, I need something that works now. Here at Rootshaven Grounds, we believe you don't need harsh chemicals to take back control. Nature already gives us powerful tools that can knock down pest and fungal problems fast and safely. While no solution is literal magic, the natural treatments I'm about to share can stop infestations in their tracks within minutes of contact and keep working long after. Let's dig into how to make and use a natural insecticide and fungicide combo that's effective, affordable, and garden-friendly. Why fast action matters in the garden. Pests and fungal diseases don't wait politely. Aphids multiply in days. Spider mites explode in hot weather. Powdery mildew spreads like spilled flour on leaves. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to save your plants. Quick response natural sprays work in two important ways. First, they immediately disrupt soft-bodied insects on contact. Second, they change the leaf surface so fungi struggle to spread and reproduce. That 1-2 punch is what gives you visible results fast. The key is not just what you spray, but how and when you apply it. The core ingredients that do the heavy lifting. This powerful natural treatment combines everyday ingredients that each play a specific role in fighting both insects and fungal diseases. Neem oil is one of the most effective natural pest controls available. It doesn't just repel insects, it disrupts their feeding and life cycle. Aphids, whiteflies, mites, and even caterpillars slow down or stop feeding shortly after exposure. Liquid dish soap, the plain, non-degreasing kind, acts as a surfactant. It breaks down the protective outer layer of soft-bodied insects, causing rapid dehydration. That's why you often see pests stop moving within minutes of being sprayed. Baking soda changes the surface pH of leaves, making it difficult for fungal spores like powdery mildew and black spot to survive. It doesn't just treat the disease, it helps prevent it from spreading. Garlic adds an extra punch. Its sulfur compounds naturally repel insects and have mild antifungal properties. Many pests simply avoid plants treated with garlic-based sprays. Water, of course, is the carrier that helps distribute everything evenly over plant surfaces. Individually, these ingredients are helpful. Combined properly, they create a fast-acting, broad-spectrum natural defense. Okay, so here's how to make the natural insecticide and fungicide spray. Getting the mixture right is important, because if it's too strong, it can actually damage your leaves, and if it's too weak, well, it just won't be effective. Start with 1 liter of water. Then add 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed neem oil and half a teaspoon of mild liquid dish soap. Mix it well so the oil disperses fully. This is really crucial, since oil and water separate pretty quickly. Next, dissolve 1 teaspoon of baking soda into the mixture. Finally, crush 2 cloves of garlic and steep them in a small amount of warm water for about 10 minutes. Strain the liquid and add it to your spray. Be sure to shake the mixture well before every use. Because this is a natural solution without stabilizers, it works best when freshly made and used within a day. So how does this spray actually make pests disappear? Well, when you spray this mixture directly onto pests, several things happen at once. The soap starts breaking down their outer coating, which causes rapid dehydration. Neem oil interferes with their feeding and hormonal systems, so even the survivors stop damaging your plant. The garlic compounds act as a strong repellent, pushing insects away from the treated areas. You may not see every insect vanish instantly, but within minutes you'll notice reduced movement and feeding. Within hours, populations drop sharply, and within a couple of days, infestations often collapse if you've sprayed thoroughly. That's the disappear in minutes effect gardeners talk about. It's really a combination of rapid knockdown plus continued disruption. Now, let's talk about how this spray stops fungal diseases from spreading. Fungi thrive in stable, friendly conditions on leaf surfaces. Baking soda disrupts that environment by altering the surface pH, making it harder for spores to germinate. Neem oil adds antifungal properties, while garlic contributes mild antimicrobial effects. This combination doesn't just slow disease, it actually helps stop active spread. Powdery mildew patches often stop expanding within a day or two of treatment when applied early. However, heavily infected leaves may not recover fully. The main goal here is to protect new growth and prevent the disease from taking over your plant. Application technique makes all the difference, you know? Light misting won't do much. You really need full coverage. Spray in the early morning or late evening when the sun isn't strong. Direct sunlight combined with oil can cause leaf burn, so timing matters a lot. Make sure to coat both the tops and undersides of leaves, since, well, many pests hide underneath. Spray until the leaves are evenly wet but not dripping excessively. Focus especially on affected areas, clusters of aphids, white powdery patches, or stippled leaves from mites. For active infestations, repeat every 3 to 5 days for 2 weeks. After that, weekly preventative spraying usually keeps problems under control. This natural spray works beautifully on vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, kale, and beans. Fruit plants such as strawberries and citrus also respond well. Ornamentals, roses, and flowering plants benefit too, especially when battling aphids or mildew. Tender herbs like basil can be sensitive, so, test a small area first and dilute slightly if needed. Now let's talk about common mistakes that reduce effectiveness. One of the biggest mistakes gardeners make is spraying once and expecting miracles. Natural treatments work best with consistency. Repeated applications break pest life cycles and stop fungal spread. Another mistake is spraying in the heat of the day. That can damage leaves and reduce the effectiveness of the solution. Finally, poor coverage limits results. If you don't hit the pests directly, especially under leaves, they'll just keep multiplying. Chemical pesticides often kill beneficial insects along with pests, and that's a real problem. Ladybugs, lacewings, and pollinators suffer, and the garden ecosystem becomes weaker over time. This natural approach is gentler on helpful insects once the spray dries, breaks down quickly in the environment, and doesn't leave harmful residues on your food crops. You're not just solving a problem, you're building a healthier garden long-term. The real secret? Prevention. Once you've knocked back pests and disease, keep plants strong. Healthy soil, proper spacing for airflow, and consistent watering make plants less inviting to both insects and fungi. So, think of this spray as your emergency response team and your weekly maintenance crew rolled into one. There's nothing more empowering than solving garden problems with simple, natural ingredients you can trust. This fast-acting insecticide and fungicide mix gives you a powerful tool to stop outbreaks quickly while keeping your garden safe, productive, and thriving. Try it, stay consistent, and just watch how much easier pest and disease control becomes. If you found this helpful and want more practical, real-world gardening solutions, make sure you subscribe to Rootshaven Grounds and share this with a fellow gardener who's tired of losing plants to pests. Let's grow smarter, healthier gardens together.